Hello and welcome back to Seomra Dorcha. I have actually switched on the microphone today, so hopefully we will get this one in one take. But who knows what could go wrong. Today we're going to be looking at slapped ham. I have seen quite a few of his videos before, mainly through Casper Sight's channel. Today's video is called 10 Scary Videos That Shouldn't Exist. Yeah, let's go.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped
Yeah,
Ham. We've got a massive list of scary videos for you today, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy
dogs.
content.
Let's go.
Just like this.
Dogs definitely know what's going on.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone.
Our first scary video of the day comes from TikTok user Goopy Whoopie, and it didn't take long for it to unsettle viewers. The young woman was home alone late one night when her dog suddenly began acting out of character. It starts barking aggressively down the hallway, fixated on something the owner can't see. Confused and a little shaken, she pulls out her phone and starts recording.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone.
Oh, what was that?
What was that?
What was that?
If you watch closely, and especially if you brighten the footage,
something
disturbing becomes visible at the far end.
Wow, what's that?
What was that?
A dark shadowy shape appears, lingering in the hallway.
It moves so funny.
What was that?
The dog's reaction only adds to the unease.
What was that?
Viewers quickly flooded the comments, with many convinced this is a classic shadow figure caught on
camera.
Yeah, it
looked like it.
Others tried to explain it away as lighting or compression artifacts, but even skeptics admitted the movement looks unnatural. Whatever it was, the timing, the motion, and the dog's fear have left a lot of people asking the same question. If nothing was there, what exactly was the dog seeing?
Exactly. What was it growling on?
What was that?
Dogs definitely can sense things. They know what's going on. If you have a dog and it's growling like that, then there's definitely something there. That dog wasn't growling at an empty shadow. And now the way that thing moved, it was like running and stopping, running forward, back, stopping. Yeah. Trust your dog.
This next clip has sparked a lot of debate online and left some viewers genuinely unsettled. Shared by Reddit user Cincinnatian, the CCTV footage comes from inside a small convenience store with high ceilings where the owner was working completely alone. Everything looks normal at first, the shop is quiet, no customers, no movement. Then, without warning, this happens.
Okay. That it?
The owner's sunglasses suddenly drop straight down from near the ceiling, landing on the floor in the middle of the store. What makes this especially strange is the layout of the space. The glasses were last seen resting in the office area, well away from where they eventually fell. There's no shelf above them, no vent, no hook, and no one else in the building.
I'm on playing prank. Bit weird, bit unusual, but...
The owner reviewed the CCTV multiple times and even sketched out the layout to show commenters exactly where the glasses were and where they ended up. There's no clear path, no angle that makes sense. Some viewers believe this is a classic example of the disappearing object phenomenon, or DOP, where everyday items vanish and reappear in impossible ways. Others take it a step further, suggesting this could be evidence of a glitch in reality itself, a moment where the simulation stuttered and the object simply re-rendered in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Of course, the skeptics argue there must be a mundane explanation, perhaps something overlooked. But after watching the footage closely, even they admit one thing. Whatever caused those glasses to fall, it wasn't obvious. And for the man working alone that day, it remains completely unexplained.
Don't know, weird one, but someone could have set them up at a slight angle and eventually they fell off. Seems a bit, it's okay.
Когда идешь мимо,
Yeah, I've seen this one before. This is really weird.
видишь вот такую ногу.
When it comes to scary videos, this next one
This
certainly
is-
has the
this is
irk factor.
fucked up.
This little creepy clip has been doing the rounds on Reddit this week, and it's left a lot of viewers seriously unsettled.
Когда идешь мимо
Like,
магазина мяса и видишь вот такую ногу.
I know I haven't paused it at the best angle, but that really does look like a human leg. It really looks like a human leg, which is fucking weird for it being in the supermarket. But look, you can leave a comment, tell me what exactly it is, but it looks human.
И думаешь, this is human,
Yeah.
yes, bro? Human.
The video was uploaded by Reddit user Bin D, and it shows the butcher's section of a supermarket in
That's
an
mad.
unknown location.
Когда идешь мимо магазина мяса,
Lying in the display case is a large skinned limb that looks disturbingly human.
Can't believe that. That's crazy.
Pakistan, Pakistan.
Like the full leg too, not
The
even bits of the
resemblance
meat.
is so unsettling that the person filming actually asks the butcher behind the counter if it's a human leg.
И думаешь, this is
Like-
human, yes, bro?
Not about a thigh, not about a calf, just the whole fucking
Butcher
thing.
doesn't laugh it off, he doesn't explain. He simply replies with one word, Pakistani.
This is human, yes, bro?
Mad.
Human. Pakistan, Пакистанистан. Понятно.
That response only adds to the confusion. The clip quickly went viral, racking up more than 16,000 upvotes and over 1,000 comments, with Redditors trying to figure out what exactly they're looking at. Some say it's just an unusual cut of pork. Others suggest lamb, prepared in a way most people aren't familiar with.
Don't know about
But
that.
even those explanations haven't fully eased the discomfort. Many viewers admit that even knowing it's almost certainly animal meat, the image is still hard to shake. Whatever the explanation, this clip proves you don't always need ghosts or monsters
wouldn't
to
be
feel
buying it, anyway.
unsettled. Sometimes reality does the job all on its own.
Магазина
Definitely.
мяса и видишь вот такую ногу. И думаешь, this is human, yes, bro? Human. Pakistan, Пакистанистан. Понятно.
Crazy.
A strange clip is going viral this week coming out of Puerto Rico. Originally uploaded by an account called Note Pacepa, the footage was filmed late at night while the homeowner was inside their house. Everything seemed calm at first until their dog suddenly began barking furiously toward the jungle just beyond the property.
What? That's mad. What is it?
Without warning, a large tree deep in the forest begins to
Jesus, big tree.
violently
How about size
shake.
the dog compared to it? Again, dog barking.
The entire tree thrashes back and forth with alarming force. Viewers were quick to point out just how unsettling this is. The tree is large and well rooted, far too big to be shaken so aggressively by any known animal native to the area. There's no visible storm, no strong wind, no explanation.
The big tree to be shaking. Look the size of the dog. Dog's tiny.
As the shaking continues, the dog grows even more distressed, reinforcing the feeling that
back off.
something unseen is lurking just beyond the tree line. Some commenters believe it could be a large animal hidden by darkness. Others aren't so
Big fucking
sure.
animal.
Many have suggested something far stranger, a cryptid or unknown creature moving through the forest, strong enough to shake the tree
Strong shake.
with ease. Whatever caused it, the homeowner never captured what was behind the movement. This next one comes from Reddit, and it's left a lot of people deeply unsettled. The image was posted to the subreddit Unexplained by a user named msalmonw, who says they were simply taking photos of their children playing in a park one afternoon. At first glance, the photo looks completely normal.
But there's a chick in the background.
But when the parent reviewed the photos later, they noticed something they hadn't seen at the time. In the background, there appears to be a strange, human-shaped figure standing alone on the hill.
Standing or like hunched over.
What makes the image even stranger is that this figure only appears in one photo. The user says they took multiple
not even
pictures
a full
before
photo.
and after this moment, and
Like,
nothing similar
partial.
shows up in any of the others. In the comments, skeptics suggested it could be a bird caught mid-flight, or perhaps a bug passing close to the lens. But
What about a
others
bug?
weren't convinced.
Looks
Some
more like
users
that.
compared it to Sadako from The Ring. Even the original poster admitted they were torn. They said the logical explanations almost convinced them. But they couldn't shake the feeling.
But like it looks like torso, arms, but there's no hands or no legs, no feet, no nothing. Is it like a bird mid-flight? Maybe.
That it looked too much like a person. So what do you think this is? A trick of light? A bird caught at the perfect moment? Or something that just happened to be standing there, watching, when the photo was taken?
Very unusual anyway. Creepy as fuck too if you've seen that in your footage.
Here's a series of strange and scary videos that have left the internet seriously uneasy. TikTok user Forever Desert Girl says some bizarre activity began shortly after a period of deep personal loss. Within just 5 months, she lost 2 people close to her, and not long after, her home began behaving strangely. In the first piece of home security footage, the camera is pointed toward the kitchen. Everything appears normal. Then, without warning, this happens.
Creepy door opener.
No one is near the door, no pets nearby, no drafts. Things escalate from odd to deeply disturbing. In the next clips, the activity shifts to the bedroom. The homeowners begin noticing something that looks like movement under the bed covers.
That's mad. That's crazy.
In another piece of footage captured by a security camera, the movement is even clearer.
That was not a mouse.
The poster's husband cautiously approaches the bed and reaches toward the moving covers. Whatever is causing the disturbance does not react, and then simply stops.
Pretty cool. It's almost like
What makes this even more unsettling is that this doesn't appear to be an isolated incident.
almost like a static electricity.
Across TikTok, multiple users have posted eerily similar footage. User Alexander Helbert shared a clip showing identical movement beneath her blankets.
No hay nada debajo, pero algo anda por ahí. Mire,
You freaked the fuck out if you're lying there and seen that.
pero mire eso. ¿Qué es eso?
Another video posted by lqq.tv shows the same phenomenon.
Definitely think it was a mouse.
The OP lifts the covers expecting to find an animal, but the bed is completely empty.
It's hungry.
Finally, user Banda 4142 captured nearly the same thing. He returns to his bedroom to find the covers moving on their own, as though disturbed by something just beneath the surface. Again, this user lifts the blanket up, but there's nothing there.
Weird.
So what's going on here? Is this a shared psychological response to stress or grief? A natural explanation we haven't yet identified? Or something far stranger, quietly interacting with our environment in a way we can't see?
Paper flickering like that, almost like a static electricity. Could be a ghost mouse.
All I can say is I've experienced supernatural things. And
in a recent interview on the Flynn Effect podcast, Billy Corgan made a series of remarks that sent conspiracy circles into overdrive.
But it's similar to when I talked about experiencing a shapeshifter on Howard Stern. It became this thing where I was hunted in airports.
Corgan claimed that on multiple occasions throughout his career, he was quietly approached by individuals connected to the US government and invited into conversations that felt wildly out of place.
All I can say is I've experienced supernatural things, and I've experienced things where I've had elements of the U.S. government reach out to me because they somehow want to hook my influence, which is not that great, into whatever they're after.
He described finding himself in rooms with powerful people and wondering why he was even there, comparing the atmosphere to something straight out of Eyes Wide Shut.
But I've had experiences where I would find myself in a room with people and think, why are they talking to me? And it was something out of like Eyes Wide Shut.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And what did they say? Like
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
While Corgan stopped short of revealing specifics, he suggested these encounters weren't about music, they were about influence. He claimed that certain government-linked groups showed interest in leveraging his public profile, not because of his reach alone, but because musicians can move freely, travel internationally, and operate in spaces where political figures would stand out.
So you would be a perfect guy, because it'd be like Billy Corgan, the rock star? That we're going to have him do stuff. But that, first of all, that makes you a great choice. The CIA did do this in the 50s. There was a big music critic named Henry Pleasance in the 50s. They had Henry Pleasance work as an undercover agent because, being a traveling musician, he always had a good excuse.
This idea ties into long-standing conspiracy theories that intelligence agencies have historically used artists, journalists, and cultural figures as soft assets. People who don't look like spies but have access, mobility, and credibility. Corgan even referenced how discussing similar experiences in the past, including a bizarre claim of encountering a shapeshifter, led to him feeling watched and followed in airports.
But it's similar to when I talked about experiencing a shapeshifter on Howard Stern. It became this thing where I was hunted in airports.
But perhaps the most unsettling part of the interview came when Corgan spoke about what he believes is a hidden power structure within the music industry itself. According to him, there are artists who receive extraordinary protection, promotion, and longevity, not because of talent alone, but because they agreed to certain terms. Others, he claims, are abruptly discarded when they refuse to comply.
It seems very, very obvious to me that there are elements in popular music where people have been compromised knowingly,
right,
because they were offered kind of a Faustian bargain.
Right.
Pick door number one and we're going to push you to the moon.
Right.
Because in music, and this is certainly my area of expertise, there are people who are protected and they get every benefit of that protection. And there are other people where they decide to press a button and throw them off the ship.
This feeds directly into elite conspiracy theories that suggest major industries, music, film, politics, even finance, are quietly steered by a small, unelected group operating behind the scenes. In these theories, governments are not fully sovereign, elections are surface-level theatre, and true power is exercised through leverage, compromise, and influence, not votes. The concept is often described as a modern Faustian bargain. Accept protection and success, but surrender autonomy. Refuse and you're erased. To skeptics, Corgan's comments are the reflections of a seasoned industry insider reading too much into a brutal business. To others, they're rare glimpses behind the curtain, Moments when someone close enough to power hints at a system most people are never meant to see. And as always, the question remains, is this paranoia or the quiet truth slipping through the cracks?
All I can say is I've experienced supernatural things, and I've experienced things where I've had elements of the U.S. government reach out to me because they somehow want to hook my influence, which is not that great, into whatever they're after.
Yeah, look, everyone knows in the United States that they sign a contract and they sell their soul. So I'm not surprised that he's saying things like that.
A scary viral video
What the
claiming
fuck is
a
that?
demon face appeared in the skies
Looks
over
more like a big
Turkey has
sheep.
been circulating online, and it's left plenty of viewers unsettled.
Okay, I was looking at the bigger
The
picture.
clip shows
but in the
dark
middle,
storm clouds
more
forming what
demony.
looks uncannily like a snarling face, complete with hollow eyes and a gaping mouth.
Yeah, that's funny.
Social media posts quickly amplified the footage with dramatic captions, warning of panic in Turkey and claiming the image was captured during a recent violent storm.
So yeah, I looked at the bigger picture. It actually looks more like a big turtle now at the minute. But yeah, if you look on the inside, it looks like a big snarling face. Crazy.
But there's an important detail many posts left out. The video isn't new. It was originally shared back in September of 2021 by a Turkish weather-focused account called Hava Forum, shortly after a severe storm passed through the region. Meteorologists say this kind of visual effect can occur when storm clouds, lighting, and shadows align in just the right way. Our brains are especially good at finding faces in chaos, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. So was it a demon in the clouds? Or just nature briefly wearing a very convincing mask?
That'd be crazy to look out your window and see something like that staring back in the sky.
A haunting photograph shared on Reddit has left thousands of viewers deeply unsettled. The image was posted by user Wordless Chorus 123, who says it was taken by their aunt on her rural property near Mount Vernon, Georgia. At the time, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, and the photo was snapped casually at sunset, documenting a newly built front porch.
But there's someone standing on the porch. Is that them or is that a
Years
ghost?
later, while scrolling through old photos, the aunt's daughter noticed something strange. Standing on the porch was what appeared to be a human figure.
Long-lost relation?
At first glance, it looks like a man dressed in dark clothing, possibly wearing a hat, positioned just inside the shadows of the porch.
With no legs.
And once you see it, it's very hard to unsee. What makes the image even more disturbing is that the aunt insists she was completely alone when the photo was taken. There was no one else on the property, no guests, no workers, nothing stored on the porch that could explain the shape. Skeptics suggested it could be pareidolia, a trick of light and shadow, or even a coat hanging in the background. But the original poster clarified that the porch was brand new at the time. There was nothing placed there at all. They even posted a comparison photo to show the space on a different day. As the discussion continued, the family began looking into the history of the land. The property sits in an area rich with history. It was once part of Creek Nation territory before early American settlers arrived in the late 1700s. During the Civil War, soldiers regularly passed through the region, and it's believed there are unmarked burial grounds scattered throughout the surrounding countryside. The house itself lies between two old cemeteries.
Well, there you go.
While no dramatic paranormal events have occurred, the aunt has experienced unexplained cold spots inside the home. Other family members have reported sudden feelings of unease while sitting outside, even during the day. Nothing overt, just moments where something feels off. Whether the figure is a ghostly remnant of the land's long history, a trick of perspective, or simply an unsettling coincidence, no definitive explanation has been found. But for many who've seen the image, one thing is certain: that porch was not empty.
Definitely not. And like, if you look at it there now again, It does look like a black shadow, as if there's a coat or something hanging up, but there's 100% a face in that. But there's almost no legs. Like, it looks as if the legs just are faded out. An old soldier got legs chopped off. Who knows? And old photos are really cool. Like, some of the things that you can get developed in old photos, you can't get today with digital photography. Like, it's incredible. Really interesting seeing old photos.
If you want to see more scary videos like these, then hit that subscribe button
Subscribe
and
to
turn
the
on all
guys.
channel notifications. That way you'll see all our posts in your feed.
Very good channel. Very good channel.
If 3i Atlas is just a comet, then why did the CIA refuse to confirm or deny whether it even has records about it? That question has been raising eyebrows after a Freedom of Information Act request.
I know this was from a few months ago, but for fucking maybe 4 or 6 weeks, 3i Atlas was everywhere. I haven't heard tell it in about a month, maybe more. Did I miss something? Or did it just disappear?
Filed by researcher John Greenwald received a rare response from the CIA. Instead of a simple yes or no, the agency issued what's known as a GLOMAR response, stating it could neither confirm nor deny the existence or non-existence of records related to 3i Atlas. That alone wouldn't be unusual, except for one detail. NASA officials had already publicly stated that 3i Atlas was a natural comet. Case closed. So why would an intelligence agency treat information about a harmless space rock as classified?
Is it space rock? Or is it spacecraft? We don't know.
According to astrophysicist Avi Loeb, the answer may have less to do with aliens and more to do with risk. Loeb points out that 3i Atlas exhibits several features that don't neatly match known comet behaviour. These include a prominent anti-tail jet pointed toward the sun, an unusual alignment between its rotation axis and the solar direction, and a chemical signature showing elevated nickel relative to iron, something more commonly associated with industrial alloys than natural space debris. None of this proves the object is artificial, but it does make it anomalous. And when anomalies involve objects
Definitely a
entering our
weird
solar
situation.
system from interstellar space, they tend to get attention. Loeb suggests the CIA's response doesn't imply a hidden extraterrestrial discovery. Instead, it may reflect a cautious internal review, a black swan assessment. In other words, even if the odds of danger are extremely small, the potential impact would be enormous, which means intelligence agencies are obligated to take it seriously. Publicly, NASA delivers the most likely scientific explanation to avoid unnecessary panic. Privately, agencies like the CIA quietly ask a different question. What if we're wrong? By neither confirming nor denying the existence of records, the CIA avoids alarming the public while still allowing internal monitoring to continue. It's the same logic used in national security decisions for decades. Investigate quietly, speak cautiously, and don't shout wolf unless you're sure. So does this mean 3i Atlas is alien technology? There's no evidence of that. But the response does suggest something far more unsettling to some observers. That not everything in our skies is as easily categorized as we'd like to believe. And sometimes, the most revealing answer is the one that isn't given at all.
True. Plus, we have no idea what's in our skies.
Well, that's it. You made it to the end. Thank you so much.
Yeah, as you said, that's it, guys. Interesting one. Few supernatural ones, few non-supernatural. Thank you, Slap Ham, for the video. Thank you, everyone tuned in. That was an interesting one. We will definitely check out Slap Ham again. Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Slap.